Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. A lot of stuff to talk about today. I didn't post a video yesterday because it was actually my wife and I's 13th anniversary. So, been together 13 years, took the day off, and yeah, I'm telling you guys, if you meet a nice woman out there, hold on to her. Because it's well worth it when you can sit down and say that you've been together for 10 plus years. So, yeah, the biggest story of today's video is the purported finding of an Earth-like planet that is much closer to us than any other planet that we've found before it. But here's the kicker. For some reason, they are not wanting to admit it and are keeping it a secret as of right now for some reason. So they're calling this a second Earth, and it could very well be home to another alien race, just like we are. I mean, we're aliens too, but this planet is virtually identical to ours, and it is more than capable of supporting life. So this planet was spotted by the European Southern Observatory, and it orbits a star that is very, very close to us called Proxima Centauri, and it's a red dwarf, which is a very low mass star that is only 4.25 light years from our sun. Now, 4 and some odd light years is much closer than Kepler 252b, which is the planet that NASA recently discovered and last year described as Earth's closest twin. Unfortunately, Kepler 252b is 1,400 light years away, and up until this point, that was the closest Earth-like planet that we had ever found. So now we found this new planet, which in terms of space distance is right across the street from us. And so an anonymous source from the ESO told a German publication called Der Spiegel that this is the closest habitable planet to Earth that we've ever found, which means that we could reach it within our lifetimes. Unfortunately, this finding has not been officially announced by any of the space agencies, which of course has sparked speculation across the board that this second Earth is being kept a secret on purpose. It is being kept from us. The source in this German paper is quoted as saying that the still nameless planet is believed to be Earth-like and orbits at a distance to Proxima Centauri that could allow it to have liquid water on its surface, and that never before have scientists discovered a second Earth so close by. So why are scientists who are behind this finding refusing to talk about or to reveal this monumental discovery, and who are neither confirming nor denying the presence of this planet when being approached by researchers and journalists? What could be the reason that they are keeping this from us? Do they not want us to know that there is a possible inhabited alien planet so close to Earth? Is it possible that they have detected life already on this planet, which would actually confirm and corroborate all of the sightings that we have been seeing on Earth and above us in space? Because we would know that we have this planet that is inhabited, wherein which beings from said planet would be able to reach us very quickly. That's the only reason I would think that they'd be keeping it a secret and denying it, as if they're saying that they know nothing about the Der Spiegel article. They have no idea who the anonymous source is, and it's just strange that it took an anonymous source from the ESO to leak this, instead of them coming out and doing a press release like they always do. I mean, we have found over 4,000 other exoplanet candidates, 216 of those of which were found within the Goldilocks zone of their star, which means that they could support life. So again, I ask, what is the big secret around this planet? And why are anonymous sources leaking information about it? And it makes you wonder, what are they holding out for if they are going to publicly release the fact that they found it? Have they detected something else around it, and they do not want to spook anybody because this star is the closest of any other stars to Earth? So let me know what you guys think. Mind-blowing to know that we have found another Earth-like planet that is only 4 light years away. So, In other news, we've got some UFO sightings to show you, we've got some other stories to talk about, but first, I want to let you guys in on a new film trailer that looks awesome that was released just today. And the film is called Arrival, and I will put the link to the trailer to this down in the video description. But it's an alien-themed film, it looks awesome, and this new sci-fi thriller starring Amy Adams takes place at a time when alien craft have landed across the world, where a language expert played by Amy Adams is recruited by the military to determine whether they come in peace or are a threat to the planet. Now, this looks like a totally awesome film. It does not look like your Independence Day style kind of in-your-face explosion action. This looks to be a film that is much more subtle, much more creepy, much more on the edge of your seat. And I posted this to Twitter earlier, the trailer to this, and as we've spoken about many times before, it has been said that Hollywood puts out these types of films to sort of prepare us for something that is possibly coming. Now add that in conjunction with all of the increased UFO sightings and just all of the strange activity that's been happening lately, I wouldn't put it past them. But I wanted to show you guys this. The trailer just came out today. Check it out down in the video description and let me know what you guys think. It looks epic. And it just looks like a very refreshing film to what we're used to seeing. So yeah, on to some strange happenings across the world. Here is a new telescopic photo that was featured on Sydney, Australia's local 7 News and was originally published by the Albany Advertiser, of this very strange UFO that was photographed by Miss Julie Holland, who sent the photo in after she had found this very unusual object in one of her photographs of the moon that seemed to be flying over the lunar surface. And this is a photo taken of the blood moon last year. However, she had only recently spotted this unidentified, long, sort of cylindrical object here off to the side of our moon. Now, Miss Holland said that she initially thought that it was a dirty sensor or something on the lens, but the mark appeared in no other images. And so apparently the object has left other members of the team she's on, which is the Great Southern Camera Club, extremely mystified. So yeah, definitely not the first time we've seen objects around the moon. You guys know that, especially if you watch our channel regularly. Now, I have got some crazy footage out of San Diego, California. Apparently, there was a mass sighting of these things down there, and we are featuring one of the first videos to be sent in to us, so check this out, and we'll talk about it more in just a second.
That's UFOs right there. Well, what is that? City. Zooming in on them here. I mean, there's no denying it. Oh, there's another one down there. You see it? There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them right there. That tree is in the way, but there's 3 of them. Oh, one of them is moving slowly. Slowly but surely he's moving right there. There's 3 of them. They're laughing at me because they're non-believers, but I know what there is out there. There's man, it's on focus. Oh God, it's not focusing. There we go. LM is departing the AL. Oh God, that's a lens flare. still two of them there.
Pues ya les dije a la Vanessa, todavía le gustaba la Vanessa.
They're just there.
Que
Look at that. Look at that.
All right, mind-blowing video here. This was sent to me by Angel from San Diego, California. And as you saw in the video, they said that they were watching these mysterious orbs that very eerily sat in the sky. At times, he said they would move, other times they would stop. And so he sent it over to Secure Team. I mean, these sightings are really ramping up, especially where we see these lights in formation. We're seeing them everywhere across the world. And so, of course, I want to get some better footage of this thing. If you were in San Diego recently and saw these things over the past few days, please shoot me an email. And they definitely look like they're in formation. A lot of these will take on a triangular formation. We showed you some past footage in our other videos, and I don't think it's a coincidence that they're popping up all over. So, again, San Diego, California, let me know what you guys think. Amazing stuff. Big thanks to the source, and great job at following these things. Now, for some more strangeness that also happened over San Diego the past couple of days, so check this out.
New this morning, quite a sight in the sky. So what was it? A fireball? Something streaking across the sky overnight. This video captured along El Cajon Boulevard in City Heights. We haven't heard an explanation yet, but a few residents called saying they think it was a meteor. When we officially find out what this was, we will certainly let you know.
All right, so this is from a local newscast on CBS Channel 8 station in San Diego, captured some more strange activity, which is actually very different from the activity we featured in our last video. Could they be connected? Yes, they very well could. Now, as you heard, the newscaster said that it could have been a fireball or a meteor, but if you watch the video, it almost looks like two separate objects, each which have a separate color to them. One of the objects is more red in color, as where the other object that appears afterwards is more of a yellowish-white color. So what is up with this strange activity happening over San Diego the past few days? Not only do we have these strange formations of lights in the sky, but now we're having other objects that are being featured on the local news. So all within the past few days. I'll put the link to this news story down in the video description. You can check that out too. Now, here's a piece of footage that was emailed to me of what looks like an actual possible meteor. So check this out.
What the fuck is that? It looks like a worm.
All right, so I was emailed to this with the subject entitled UFO Light Over Tijuana, Mexico. So they were looking at the sky at about 9:35 p.m. when the source said they saw a red light that went from small to big about 3 times and then disappeared. So he sent me a couple screen grabs and he sent me the video here, which you'll see begins recording once the object had already lit up. They saw the object light up, they took out their camera and started recording, where just after the object disappears. Now, this very well could be a meteor. But the source definitely wasn't sure about that, so he sent it in. So definitely, let me know what you guys think. And big thanks to Mr. Acosta and Hernandez for sending this over. Now, lastly, we are currently following a story that pertains to a very mysterious video featured in a Turkish newspaper. And in the video, the mayor of Ankara, Turkey, is telling the news that he witnessed a red bright light over Ankara and they don't know what it is. So check this out.
Enteresan.
Yani gökyüzünde gördüğünüz bir şey miydi?
Yani şimdi buradan göstersem nasıl gösterebilir misin? Ben bu işi anlamadım yalnız, onu söyleyeyim size. Bakın şuradaki ışığı görüyor musunuz? Gösterebiliyor musun şuna yanaşıp? Yanaştırayım sana. Bak burada ortada dün Ankara'da olan bir olay bu. Ama ne olduğunu çözemedik. Hala uğraşıyoruz. Enteresan değil mi? Bu ışık uzun süre kalıyor. Ve bu uzun süre kalan ışık çekiyorum.
So he reported that the object was hovering in the sky for minutes and that he was very puzzled about what it could be. And he goes on and shows the object, well, the image, on his phone on live TV. Shows them this UFO and tells them that he will find out what it is and that a formal investigation has been launched. So, yeah, the mayor of this town in Turkey starting an investigation, and unfortunately, we only have a sort of this pixelated image of this off the guy's phone, but we'll kind of zoom in here and try to get the best picture that we could from the phone, but no image has of yet been put online, no raw file that is. But from what I can see, whatever this red light was, it looks extremely large. And obviously it wasn't any sort of military drill or anything like that. I mean, the mayor would know something. And just for the mayor to go on live TV and talk about this and make this, you know, a first priority to talk about on live news definitely makes me want to figure out more about this. So we're definitely going to be following it. Strange things happening all over the world. Let me know what you guys think about what we've shown you today. This mysterious new secret planet, or second Earth, as they're calling it. Why are they refusing to admit its existence? Furthermore, what is happening over San Diego? And how many more of these anomalous structures are we going to find surrounding the moon? I mean, it just never ends. But that's good for us because we'll keep posting on it. So again, let me know what you guys think. Stick around. I'm going to be posting updates to some of the stories featured in this video. I've got a lot of emails to go through, a lot of new footage. Say what's up on social media. I'm always on Facebook and Twitter. And I'll see you back in just a bit. Stay safe, guys.